Greetings, shippers, and welcome to Blind Date. It's a game where we go on a blind date, and as you can tell, because the little logo is glitching, so you can probably tell it's not gonna go normally. Nothing we do ever goes normally here. Ooh. It's a classy blind date, though. No McDonald's for us. Only luxury. Oh, there we are. Is that us? Ooh, okay. Let's get right to the blind dateness of the experience. You check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. 1. Sit still. Wait patiently. 2. Take a sip of water. 3. Shift uncomfortably and adjust your collar. Just look as shifty as possible so when she comes in, you just look the max skeezed out. I think I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Just, let's do it together. You sip your water. It's warm. I guess it's not that nice of a place then. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the tram here. 1. I understand. It happens to the best of us. 2. I'm sorry. I probably should have come and picked you up. I didn't know if it would be inappropriate. Or 3. Stuff happens. I'll get over it. Whatever. It's not like I cared or anything. I wasn't prepared to start shifting uncomfortably. This is a blind date, so I don't feel like I should be picking anybody up potentially. And the bottom one just feels a bit too cash for me, so I understand. It happens to the best of us, but not to me because I was on time. Well, thank you, though I don't really feel like the best. Okay. So I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Ooh, we get to pick our name. I'm Joshua, Will, or Aaron. Does he look like a Joshua, a Will, or an Aaron? I'm gonna go with Will. He looks like a Will to me. Will. Ooh, cute name. Tell me, what do you do? I'm a software developer for a company that makes DO9 face filters for selfies. I'm a door-to-door team leader for Sun Life Nutrient Enhancements. I used to work in mobile apps, but now I've started trading crypto instead. Me, I push papers for the man. Clock in and out, 1 hour lunch break, 9 to 5, kill me. Oh, I see what this game's doing. It's trying to determine what type of date we are by the type of answers we give, because it's giving more of an estimation of what we want the date to be like, I think. Okay. 2 can play that game. 2 are indeed playing that game. This is more thinking than I thought this would involve. I think the thing for me is I don't care for any of these answers. I guess I'm a software developer for a company that makes face filters for selfies. You can look like a puppy sticking its tongue out because of good old Will. Oh, is programming as hard as I think it is? You must be smart. For this brainiac, it's easy. I write scripts in my sleep. Between you and me, I'm not really sure why I haven't been fired yet. Haha, I'm Kenta. Huh, I'm sorry. This is so weird, but I just got the strangest feeling of deja vu. For this brainiac? That's so arrogant. For Will, who invents all of the best face apps? But that makes you sound like you're really insecure. And you don't want to come across that way on the date. Like, hi, I just met you. Also, I think I should be fired from my job. Marry me. We belong together. Have my children. I'll be fired next week. So of all the options presented, I'm just gonna have to go with, ooh, deja vu. I knew you in another life. Do you go on that many blind dates? No, this is the first. No, I mean this exact conversation with you. It just feels like I've done this before. Just ignore me. I think I'm crazy. We can play that off like it was an attempt at flirting. So that would leave us with the first two, which is, no, this is the first blind date, you special girl. Or, no, I mean this exact conversation with you. It just feels like I've done this before, but that sounds like you're trapped in a horrifying time loop and she's gonna have to edge away and run away. No, this is the first. Only for you. I've got eyes for you. Oh, okay. You seem nervous. Are you okay? 1. I'll admit I'm just a little bit. It's been a very long time since I've been out. Longer still since I've been on a date. I was at first, but I feel a little better now. Not particularly. I'll say I was at first, but we feel better now. This is not the most awkward date of all time, it seems. Progress is being made. I was at first, but I feel a little better now. That's good. I try not to be too intimidating. So, where are you from? From womb to tomb. Been living in the city my whole life. I moved here when I was a kid. I don't remember much of where I used to live. You could say I'm still a tourist. Moved here a few months ago. Okay. So what are we? Are we like, we've always been here? You've always been here. Moved here when we were little. Or just moved. Recent. New in the city. I'd say new in the city, because that could be why we're going on a blind date, and with the headcanon of his software tech face app job, I'm here for it. I'm a tourist. Wow, moving's really hard. Do you like it here? There's 3 grocery stores near my apartment, but I can't remember how to get to any of them. It's great. It's always raining. I saw a kid get mauled by a raccoon, and the cop sirens keep me up all night. So good. It varies from day to day. Will, I see you progressively going to a darker and darker place. This date is going well. It's okay. I feel like the first one could be a joke if he says it the right way, like, womp womp, I don't know my way around yet. I'm gonna go with that. I can't find the grocery store. You can walk me to one. It can totally be a culture shock at first, but it really is a nice city. Lots to do, lots of people to meet. I think you'll do fine. I'll get by slowly, even if it'll take forever. Somehow I doubt it. Will, why are you like this? Will, I'll get by slowly, even if it'll take forever. Will, you're fighting me. Let this happen, Will. Why so down? I'm not very good at making friends. I just feel really isolated in my own head all of the time. This is getting dark, but I'm not surprised. I mean, the logo was glitching. You knew this wasn't gonna be a romantic date. Also, because it's me playing. When do things ever work out for us in any dating sims or visual novels? Except for when we played all the endings. I'm not very good at making friends. That's just the way people are sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. So, who is your last lover? Excuse me? That's a little inappropriate. I'd prefer to keep that to myself. Oh, also clean up on the table behind us. Unless that's some horrible dark entity that's coming to take Will away. That's a little inappropriate. That's just a little bit. Karen releases an apologetic sigh. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a date, and I'm not very good at interacting anymore. 1. Laugh nervously. I understand. I've been out of commission for a while, too. 2. Yeah, sure, Jan. Laugh nervously. We can salvage this. I will salvage this date. Will and Karen will happen. Thank you. Continue. I really appreciate you taking me out. This is a very nice restaurant. I was reading the reviews on the way over. The view is really cool, isn't it? This place was really the only place I could find that wasn't full on a night like this. Will. The view is pretty cool. Please do not push her off of that balcony. I'm getting scared that that's where this is going. View is really cool, isn't it? That's so sweet. I'm surprised you haven't been on a date before. Continue. So how's Cassandra doing? Who? Excuse me. How do you know that name? How do you know that name, Martha? Excuse me, let's neutral. Excuse me? Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? God, did you kill my mom, Martha? I do, but you're starting to freak me out. No, wait, the question is actually, how do you know her name? I'm getting wafts of serial killer vibe over here. No, wait, the question is actually, how do you know her name? Karen pauses for a moment. Had you not mentioned her before? No, I didn't. That did not come up in the conversation. No. No, Karen. Have you been Facebook stalking Will? Because we gave him a good backstory? Should have said he was a paper pusher for the man. No, I hadn't. Karen glances upward, thinking. I'm so sorry. My friend at work mentioned her. Apparently she used to work for the company, and I thought you'd said it. I suppose that makes sense. It's no big deal. Weird coincidence. No, that's kind of weird. I'm a little weirded out. That's a little weird. Weird coincidence. Yeah, really weird. Why are you here? It's all going wrong. The world is disintegrating around us. Well, I've been trying to have a nice date. I'm really beginning to question that. You mean like existentially? I've been trying to have a nice date. That's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Why are you here on this date? What made you come here today? Why are you doing all this? Okay, seriously, what's your problem? I'm honestly at a loss for words. Uh-oh. We're about to get killed, aren't we? It's all gonna go horribly wrong. The music is scaring me. Why are you doing all this? You've been living alone for nearly 3 years now. That's a long time to be alone with your thoughts. What does the voice sound like? The one that eats away every day of your miserable existence. What the hell is wrong with you? God, you're pathetic. The way you drink, the way you sleep, your disgusting habits when you think no one's watching. Come on, knock it off. I could see you shaking all the way from the entrance. Did you really think someone would actually want to come meet you? Please stop. I just don't want to be alone anymore. I can't handle it. Please stop. Please stop. Whew. I don't appreciate this. I'm serious. You will always be alone, no matter what you try and do about it. Do you really think anybody could ever reasonably love you? You're wrong. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't. I deserve better than this. Will deserves better. But you do. You have nothing of value to offer to anyone. And the only way anyone would love you is if they treat you like I'm treating you now. You're a pile of human garbage, a reject, thrown out and cast aside as you rightfully should be. You hate yourself and hurt everyone around you, and yet you feel like you're owed the right to be lonely. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I can't take it anymore. I just feel so empty inside. The world is melting. I'm frightened. I'm frightened. Shut up. You've been dead inside for years, maybe even your whole life. I've seen you eyeing up the pills in your medicine cabinet, and every time your cowardice wins out. I need help. I need to be loved. I need to get out of here. All of the above. Is there a an all of the above option? because I think that that would be fantastic. Now I'm seeing things moving out of the corner of my eye. It's not happening. It was not supposed to be frightening. This game was not supposed to be frightening. It's supposed to be a quiet, good evening. I need help. This game's really freaking me out. It's flickering, there are eyes. I'm such a wimp, it's embarrassing. What you need is to realize just how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life, how feebly your voice resonates. You're right. You're wrong. You're insane. You're wrong. Can you honestly say that I am, though? Can you genuinely look in the mirror and see something other than a pathetic, squirming, lonely child who only exists to be miserable? Please, I'm begging you, stop saying these things. Why are you saying these things? Or I don't even know why I came here tonight. Well, I mean, if I knew that this was how it was going to turn out, I definitely wouldn't have come here tonight. I don't know why I came. Oh. Is that flickering to what I think it's flickering to? Okay, no, it's not. I was getting some Doki Doki vibes for a moment there. I'm sorry. I know I sound angry, and I am. But it's not because I hate you. I just hate looking into your eyes and only seeing pain, day in and day out. You're hollow. You're on a blind date. You should be happy to be here, to be talking to me. And yet you look so hollow. I just want to be loved. I just want to be accepted. I just want to be happy. We all want something, but unfortunately, you don't deserve that. This was a mistake. You shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed home, ordered a pizza. No reason to take this abuse from me. I could never fix anything that's effed up about you anyway. But you can, but you should, but you won't. I mean, none of these are really great options. No, she shouldn't. I mean, but you can. But you can? No, I can't. I'm not going to just magically fix your problems. If anything, I just make them worse. I'm not the solution. I'm the problem. You're the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. You were my obsession. I've followed you your whole life. I've never seen someone so unhappy. So what do I do now? Could I ever be happy? Why do I do this to myself? So what can I do now? I honestly don't know. That's something you'll have to figure out alone. You're not fit for a relationship. You shouldn't have to rely on a blind date to be here. You should be able to meet people on your own. You shouldn't have come here. Excuse me. Blind dates can be a very viable way of meeting people. I believe this game has multiple outcomes, though. I think you can have a good date and not potentially be killed by a scary eye monster in the side of the screen. God, you're a mess. None of this should have happened. I'd say I've made things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before you walked in here. I took a sip of water. I was not a wreck. That's just what I am. Why would you know that? I'm sorry. 4. You're wrong. Listen, Karen. I just don't want to get murdered. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be murdered, okay? There are murderous eyes into the chasm of the abyss. You don't need to listen to me anyway. What do I know? Who makes my pains better than yours? Why are you doing this? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? I'm you. Excuse me? What do you mean you're me? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Well, out with it. I'm a goose. What? Let's face it, you're bored with the way you're torturing yourself. It's all the same over and over. I'm a goose now. This is the way it is. What do you mean I'm torturing myself? I'm just gonna accept that it's a goose. I mean, it is what it is, right? Maybe the date with the goose will go better. You seem so upset with who you are. Who do you think is judging you? Who are you failing? Your worth isn't connected to what you can make. It's what you decide. Can I decide to be a goose too? Close your eyes and think goose-like thoughts. Okay, I'm floating down a lazy river, or I'm wading in a city park pond. I'm wading in a city park pond. And there are other geese drifting by honking at each other. There's an old woman with a bag of stale hot dog buns. There's a kid creeping up on your six. He's got a slingshot and a pocket full of rocks. I flap my arms at him. Get the heck out of here, kid. I honk territorially and throw in a couple hisses for good measure. Honk. Yeah, I'm the angry goose. That's how, well, I mean, geese are angry. If nothing else, you would make an excellent goose. Maybe even the best goose. When things are difficult, sometimes we have to reframe our expectations. Please don't be so hard on yourself. You know, it's hard to take you seriously. No, thanks. Don't take anything seriously. It's being true to yourself. If being true to yourself means being a goose sometimes, that's hardly the worst thing anyone could do. I'll try to keep that in mind. The goose stares at you from across the table. Leave the goose here, take the goose home. Taking the goose. Unfortunately, geese are not known for their pleasant dispositions. Shortly after picking up the goose, it breaks both your arms and puts you in a headlock. What hurts most was your pride. Welp. I very much enjoyed that. This game is available on Steam. I will have the link down below. You can get good options. I will potentially try again maybe for a good option, but I enjoyed this. It stressed me out. And it made me jump because I am a wimpy wimp. Thanks so much for spending some time with me and watching and not potentially shipping. I don't know. But it was really interesting and I'd like to see the other outcomes that are possible. So, I will see you all again when I can. And until next time, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you here again soon for more videos. Bye-bye.